Welcome back. It's Ravens here, ravensbloodlust. So if any of you saw the VGA awards last night, the video game awards, the Dead by Daylight announcement that was out there, super awesome. Dedicated servers, so now we don't have to worry about lag switching anymore. It's lag switching, like, say I've experienced before. I'm a killer main, and I do play Survivor once a week. As killer, kind of don't, like I said, play Survivor very often, but I do play, Survivor once a week. I've had instances where, like, say you can tell someone lag switch because when I'm playing a Survivor, like, say we're just owning them really good, gen rushing instead of desync, all this only, the lag switches on and the game just starts grinding to a halt. We're having a hard time running, the killer is all over the place, like teleporting, like the nerfs, and it's like, okay, well, they're doing bad, so, like, I'm talking about they're doing really bad, and that's when they switch it on. And it's not like we started the match with lag. That's completely different. That's how you really notice that. Like, usually people use that to their advantage when they're doing extremely bad. They'll lag switch. And that's a huge problem in Dead by Daylight. So the thing with dedicated servers, moving on, is that it will no longer rely on the killer's internet or Wi-Fi. Like, say they have terrible Wi-Fi, it will no longer affect the lobby. But I have instances where people would call my Wi-Fi bad, even though I don't use Wi-Fi. I use a direct connection, and my internet's pretty good. And say 3 of the survivors, they're fine, but that third one is bouncing around over the place. So they might be using a lag switch or 2 or something. I don't know what's going on there. Because, like I said, my internet's good, so for them to be doing something that survivor's bouncing around or rubber banding, but no one else is, I haven't really gotten an explanation for that. But, so, dedicated servers, fixed all those problems. Yes, finally. That comes out in June 2019, so we have a while to wait for that. Also, we were supposed to be getting Freddy buffs. We're not getting buffs anymore. They're nerfing Freddy with nurses calling. With nurses calling, I'm like, no. So, like, when they're waking up, you won't be able to see them, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. The doctor's getting nerfs too, whatever, for whatever reason. And then we see the launch trailer for Legion. Finally, we see it. And poor David. Oh my gosh. David. Poor David. Legion bamboozles him. So, in that. And, sad face. You know what? I don't really care. I don't like David Mame, so you can go suck it. I prefer Meg. I like Meg. So that was the big announcement. I thought it was going to be something else, like a different mode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is ravensbloodlust, and I hope you do enjoy this, and I'll catch you in the fog.